Hello, hello. Welcome to the campiest show on the internet. I can say that because there's no one here. No, the game is campy though. We're gonna finish playing Detective Pikachu today. I wasn't expecting much going into this game when I first started playing it, but oh my, it is as campy as it could have possibly been. But it's endearing in its own right. I've been enjoying it. I'm legitimately curious as to how they fit my coffee-loving, goofy, sweet-eating dad into a Pikachu. So we're gonna see how the hell that works. And the gameplay isn't terrible. I would have enjoyed this game a lot if I was 12. Yeah. So we just saw the Mewtwo after arresting Carlos on our own, something the police couldn't even do.
I wonder how the interrogation is going.
Good question. But they say no news is good news, so may as well chill out.
Okay.
You really worry too much. Lighten up. We came out here to clear our heads. Now you're starting to stress me out. Just look at all these bird Pokemon. Their heads are filled with nothing. Ah, what are you doing? I wasn't talking about you. Ow, Fletchling! You have a temper almost as bad as Amanda's.
Pikachu, there's something in its mouth. Let's see.
What is it?
It looks like it could be a letter.
This
Thank
universe doesn't have cell phones.
From Mr.
Suppose
Baker.
that makes sense.
There's news he needs to discuss with us.
It's about time. Let's get back to the office. Come on.
Yeah.
It's a trap.
Well, I'll see you around. Me and my breadcrumbs have got somewhere to be. Hey, knock it off. Hey, I gotta go, right? No more bread for you today. Stop it.
Well, we've already been demonetized for lewd content. It was inevitable, though, knowing our father.
Selkor!
Oh, well, hello there, Axie. I forgot. You love these donuts, don't you? Here you go. Enjoy.
Come on, hurry up!
Don't feed
Legs are
ninjas
shorter
donuts.
than yours, you know.
Mr. Baker, Inspector Holliday.
Hey, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. We just finished with our interrogation of Carlos and wanted to fill you in. I know you're both anxious to hear.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Yeah, we'll be one step closer.
That's right, so let's listen up.
Huh. Guess my rider just decided to poop itself there for a second.
Yes?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Tim. I'll give you a full breakdown of what we got from Carlos during his investigation. As it turns out, Carlos wasn't the only one responsible for the PCL case. Whoa! It's almost like the game explicitly already told us that. Apparently he was working for someone else, and this person was giving him orders for what to do. Seems that Carlos was willing to do as he was told in exchange for funding to use his research. Oh, come on, what the hell? Alright, I gotta figure this out. This is doing funky things. Might need to just reset this app. Let's see. How about that? Oh boy, we live, boys. Does that fix it? I will hope so. We're gonna have this console over here. Alright, doesn't look like we're dropping anything this time. So this mysterious person, stop, is the one who ordered Carlos to deal with me. That's right, it seems like Harry's accident was also their doing. Okay, so they discovered a magical powder, and now they're okay with murder. Kids game. At least no one's being legitimately murdered on screen. Just like mystery car accident, and that's the only thing that's happened so far. Look at the dude in the background. He's getting sick of me just staring him in the eyes, not talking. Until now, the reason Harry drove off the cliff was written off as a driver error, but according to Carlos, Harry was being attacked by the mysterious figure right before the accident. Carlos says it's because Harry knew too much. My guess is the case Harry was investigating had some connection with this mysterious person. Maybe. Now, Carlos doesn't know who this person is. Communication was always via phone, and even the delivery of R was through proxies. They never met in person. It's almost like the bad guys is smart, except they can't be that smart because the world of Pokemon. Carlos kept R a secret from the other people in PCL, right? How did the other person find out about it? Carlos was wondering about that too. Any chance that Carlos is lying? Well, I've been in the police force a long time and I've developed a good sense for that kind of thing, but it didn't seem like Carlos was lying. That'd be actually really nice if you were friends with somebody legit high up in the police force if you were a private investigator. Like, imagine the kind of clout that you would end up having that you wouldn't have ever been able to have in a situation where you didn't have that tool. If the police didn't like you, like happens so often. Mysterious person clearly has their own information network. Carlos had already handed over his research notes plus the base ingredients for R. Who knows what they're planning? They got some very dangerous tools now. Yeah, they just chuck the thing. It's like, search through my bag, I got a Pokeball, I got a potion, I got some, like, Pokemon cocaine. The base ingredients for R is the cells from a certain Pokemon. Even Carlos couldn't figure out what Pokemon, though. How is he getting the cells if... Like, did he have a cell culture that he just kept growing? Like, through in a... Police are doing their own research based off of Dr. Walls. Once you have something substantial, let you know. Don't make me go back to the place. I'd like to do research in a new location, please. I'd be most appreciative. Wait, you know anything? Certainly didn't expect you to be targeted by the same culprit that attacked Harry. But you know what they say. I don't know. Just fucking asking. Stalling for time. Certainly didn't expect you. Mysterious figure who was behind Carlos and his activities. He or she must have felt threatened by you if he was looking into R. That makes me wonder, what did Harry find out? So you think it was because of R that my father was attacked? Well, I mean, yeah, they've clearly stumbled across something that would probably be considered illegal in whatever weird legality situations exist in this kind of Pokemon world. The past 6 months, these Pokemon incidents, there are a lot of them in Rhyme City these days, aren't there? Indeed. There's something that's been on my mind ever since I received a report of PCL. The fact that normally docile Pokemon suddenly become hostile and violent fits with the other Pokemon incidents too well. I think R used... Well... Child! You are the son of a great detective Pikachu, even. Could you not? Could you not be so dumb? Ugh. Oops. So the case at PCL and Harry's accident were related after all. God, would you... This movement side to side is based off of just putting friction on a washer. I want to catch that person who was working with Carlos and find my father. Well, of course you do. I'll give you whatever help I can. Weren't you just telling me to stop being a child? That maybe bad things would happen if I continued to put myself in harm's way? No? Okay. It's fine by me.
Taxi, come on, over here. Yeah, I guess not. My brilliant plan failed. Ah! Foiled again!
Well, I love this game as like a 12-year-old. Like, imagine as a child playing Pokemon like Yellow version, first gen, or something from second gen, Gold or Silver, and then playing this game. Like jumping into the future just to play this game. So the one truly responsible for the PCL case was also the one who attacked Harry. If we can catch this person, maybe we can find out where my dad is. But what can we do? They didn't leave any clothes behind. I've got an idea. This person has been causing incidents using R2. If we investigate more R, Can this be any more Rocket? Well, we've got that map. The developer would know more about R than anyone. The developer of R. The first guy, right? Walls is the one who developed the Formula R, so he must know something. Maybe he's this mysterious agent.
Inspector, you know, we were thinking about tracking down Dr. Walls.
Oh, well, that would be a good start. In fact, we just found out where he's living. It seems that he moved to Capucci Island.
Capucci Island?
Yeah, I planned on telling you about that as soon as it was confirmed. You know, maybe you should go over there so you and Walls can have a chat.
You're sure?
Of course. I think we can trust you.
Awesome. Thank you, Inspector.
See what you can find out. One of my men, Brad McMaster, is on the island for another assignment. If anything comes up, he can help you.
Great. I'll head over right now.
Whoa, not so fast. To get to Capucci Island, there's only one ferry a day.
Well, if that's the case, I know just the person to help out.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Hey, Amanda.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
I can take you to the
Who's
island
with
if you'd
that
like.
music?
Huh?
Yeah, I have a license to drive a boat.
Really? Yes, please.
Don't worry, it'll be a smooth ride.
What did I do to deserve this?
Be rude, Pikachu.
What's with the MIDI guitar riff, and then suddenly back to a calm, soothing business room? If nothing else, this game's got personality. Jesus. I thought he was gonna say, "Oh, okay, just borrow the company boat, and we have a company blimp, and we got a company howitzer cannon. Maybe just take some of these company rifles with you, just in case." I mean, they just handed a car to him in the last time. Alright, let's go.
What's up?
I am rash. Well, she grabs your ears, Pikachu, because you're a pile of shit. As my partner, after all, I bet he was a great detective. He's not as good as the greatest detective Mr. Pikachu might add. Very calm and caring, and all of our clients respect and trust him. Explain why his office is so pleasant. Yeah, he's just the front. He's the front for the business. Friend of the boss. Didn't we have this conversation before, or did I just skip it? Are you a good boat driver? Absolutely not, but I have my license. Alright, let's go to the island. Let's not bring any protection with us. They didn't invent guns. Yes, Pikachu. Get over yourself. They didn't invent guns, because Pokemon. Would you just get covered up already? Why do you gotta be like this?
Stop being so dramatic. It was
Be
really
more
nice of you to
dramatic,
offer.
Pikachu.
Easy for you to say, because you don't know what you're getting into.
Why would Pikachu?
At least someone's happy today. What's with Ludicolo?
Yeah, I don't know. Seems happier than usual, right?
Did Ludicolo take some of the, our cocaine?
Pokemon Carnival? What is that?
A carnival.
Is that also on the
that
island?
was a good guess. Yeah, the Pokemon Carnival. Ludicolo and I are really pumped.
So, what is it?
Ah, I thought you knew about it. Well, the Pokemon Carnival is the biggest festival in Rhyme City. People and Pokemon from all over the world come to it, and things can really heat up.
Are they gonna dance for
Parade
us?
at the end is the best part. Here, we'll give you a little preview.
Yeah, they're gonna dance for us.
Somehow that performance doesn't quite sell it for me.
I really didn't like the Pikachu's voice actor in the beginning. I forget his name, but it's been growing on me. I wish he would just be Vegeta. Can we just have Vegeta as our dad? He'd make a perfect detective. Detective Vegeta. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in here that's really worth looking at unless we want to ask about the fantastical parade embarrassment. You don't know what it is, but you want to go there someday. Like the American dream. I've been told it's a good, but I don't know it exists. It could even be a modern myth. They go over here without exception. That's what you call commitment. Big commit.
Hey,
What do you even do at the carnival? I've been showing off my special dance. Oh boy. Isn't that like some of what the Pokemon is based around? Dancing? I don't remember. I'd have to go look up the Pokedex entry. We're heading off for the Capucci Island. What kind of frickin' place is that? I heard it is a perfect place for relaxing and manufacturing illegal drugs. Today's coffee is delicious as always. Seems a bit more tart than usual. Since the festival is coming up, I thought I'd make some beans dance a bit too. Ground them rougher than usual. How does he get dancing from tart? I mean, I guess. Is he making a commentary? And never mind. I don't think I'm gonna go there. That's a bit too much, I believe.
hey.
No, I do not. Let's hear this wonderful woman's insights again. It's a very lively festival. Cool. Oh, we can't ask her about the Pokemon incidents anymore? Because we know what they're from? I don't know, I think it would be funny if we went up just to rub it into her face. So now, what do you think the Pokemon incidents are? Thanks. You've contributed much to the conversation. Couldn't they come up with a better screen name for the illegal drug? Just gonna call it R. I mean, I get not wanting to romanticize it, but yeah, come on.
Boat has 400 horsepower, you know?
I can feel that.
This is what I was worried about. Come on, Tim. Can't you tell her to slow it down?
Pikachu's going to Pokeball.
It sounds like Pikachu's having a good time.
You know what, Amanda?
He deserved it.
Slow this down a little bit.
What do you mean? You want to get to the island quickly, don't you? Not a problem. Let's go! This is such a lovely place.
I think I just need to feel solid ground. Pikachu, how are you doing?
Actually, I'm not doing so hot.
Well, you probably didn't need to see that. I guess the 3DS just can't, So I'm using a custom firmware that's sending the information compressed out to the router and then comes back again. And I'm beginning to think that the drops are just because this game can't handle rendering these screens. That's kind of funny, to be honest. When it's doing a cutscene. It just can't handle it. It's too much. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. You two seem a bit dizzy. Is everything okay? Pikachu, why didn't you just go on a ball? We'll be on our way, Amanda. Once I reach the boss and tell him I know we got here safely, we'll look for Mr. Balls. Ah, yes, the case notes for go find a house.
Go find Wall's home and gather testimony in town.
Okay. See you later.
I still feel nauseous.
Rub it in more, Pikachu.
Come on, let's go.
What? Pikachu, hold on a minute.
You've helped a lot. Thank you so much.
Something smells like flowers.
Hi there. Do you like the perfume?
I'm so sorry. Stop, Pikachu.
It's all right. Spritzy makes my perfume.
Spritz!
Pikachu doesn't look like a
And the
pretty
scent
old
really is
man.
one of a kind. So, are you here as a tourist?
No, I'm looking for someone.
I'm a
His
junior
name is Dr.
detective.
Walls. Do you know him?
I sure do. Dr. Wall's home happens to be right down this path.
Thank you so much.
Just let me know if there's anything else you need. My name is Louise.
Okay. I gotta wonder if they put the brain of my pervy old man in Pikachu. He doesn't come with all the same hormones as a pervy old man, too. So, like, he wouldn't actually be attracted to him, and it's just a habit. Wouldn't he be attracted to Pikachus? Oh, and your scent changes depending on what you eat? That stupid little face in the bottom, too. It's a great island with lots of flowers and berries. Didn't realize Spritzy had a temperamental side. Spritzy doesn't like walls.
Yes?
I know I'm not a resident here, but I still think it's a wonderful island. Yeah, I feel like I just arrived and there's gonna be a kahuna and he's gonna be all like, do my gym, boy. I'll be like, but you removed them in the recent games. And then we'll both be sad and look at the ground and kick our feet a little. He's just scooping out the area in preparation for our recent only planning. Yay. What about Angry Old Man that your Pokemon doesn't like? Wow. That we didn't ask about his house, woman. We asked. Sorry. I'm channeling my inner old Pikachu. There are a lot of wooden boxes piled here. I have delivery notices on them. They must have come here by boat. Oh, look. Doing some sightseeing. If you need baggage carried, leave it to Timber Transport. Oh, so he isn't the one who's carrying the boxes. He's making his Pokemon do it again. How many things wouldn't exist in this universe? Like, would they not have forklifts? At all? Because they just have Pokemon to carry everything? And then because of that, everything that is carried will be Pokemon-sized? So, like, they wouldn't eventually develop bigger and bigger crates of things that can be carried? What a world. Dude, they don't have cell phones. Doesn't seem like they have internet. Do they not have porn here? No wonder they send 10-year-olds out immediately with their Pokemon. They're just like going stir crazy. There's nothing to... There's no privacy at home. We're just a delivery service of this island. We get packages by boat and then deliver them to where they need to go. Oh boy. Normally we'll work as carpenters, but since this island is kind of isolated, it's hard to get around on. Figured this is another way my team and I could help out. Oh, cool. What about the island, old man? Warm me around, and the food is also delicious. A great place to have a vacation. You were here to Mr. Valls. Is there a problem? No, not at all. It's just he can be a bit stubborn sometimes. Try to keep him in a good mood if I were you. So he's just a retired man. After his explosive
Good job.
retirement. Luis is in development team leader for a resort company. It's just so pretty important. Bulletin board for the Timber Transport has records, collected packages, book receipts, and so on. Wow, I wish I had a business I could run off of a corkboard. The entire business. That's it, just timber though. Only lumber. Nothing else. If he picks something else up, he immediately falls over with exhaustion. Don't think I've ever seen one in Rhyme City. What's the square log they're holding? Yeah, a lot of people hated 5th gen. We got those Garbodors. Got these timbers and girders. Seems that when it's off work, it trains itself using the square log. You just beat people up a lot. Well, if you don't know, don't worry about it. It says the wood from the island is really sturdy and perfect for building houses. So they keep with building houses too. Yeah. I'm beginning to get bored. This is just like literally small talk. I mean, there's world building, and then there's just small... How's the weather? There's only so many ways you can ask that question. Design carved into it. Oh, it's of course, it's the 3 pendants to unlock the Master Sword. Is this the site of the invention of R? No, we asked the other one. We don't need to talk to you. We're just talking to every stranger we come across. It's a peaceful, calm little island. All the strange things have started getting... Strange things have started happening ever since the lake started getting heavy fog. And I've never really spoken much to Mr. Walls. It seems that Walls doesn't really interact with other townspeople. And those poor Pokemon collapsed on the ground, covered in the woods. It's one of the Pokemon that live in the lake, but whatever could have happened? Hey, whatever could have happened?
Azumarill.
Do you remember not remembering something?
Azumarill.
You were wounded at the lake, but the people rescued you, huh? That's good to hear. And now you're indebted to them for life. What a deal. What is this? What is this? A frickin' Wookiee? Gonna swear a blood oath or something? Don't really know the people in town on their own then. Suppose that makes sense. Oh boy, we must pay attention. Remember, blue has yellow triangles on it in front of this house. This is clearly important for the puzzles. Just odd. Hello, old man. It's a beautiful island just full of nature. I wish I was born and raised here, you know. I used to take walks around the lake all the time, but I haven't since the fog started to come in. I bet the fog is caused by a Pokemon. Oh no, did I ruin the plot? That's his character introduction. He's just
wrong with
ducked
that
out.
Pokemon.
No, I think it's injured.
It's dying.
Hey, are you all right?
We need to get it some help.
Hey, what are you
Quick,
doing?
capture it.
Get away from Ducklet.
Maybe you shouldn't just let them wander around on their own? Get pissy about it?
You poor thing.
Pikachu used
This could
Thunderbolt
sting
on
just a little.
the other Pokemon there.
There you go. All better.
Wish I had
Another one
Pokemon
injured.
items.
That's really weird.
You saved it. I guess you live on this island? I'm Tim, and this is...
Pikachu, nice to meet you.
Hey, my name's Milo.
I'm so glad you were here to help.
Well, that's a Pokemon Ranger's job, you know.
Really? What's that?
You don't know? Pokemon Rangers help Pokemon, and we protect nature.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, but I'm just
That
an apprentice
almost
for
sounded
now.
condescending.
Princess.
So, Milo, we're looking for a man named Dr. Walls.
Why are you looking for
The
him?
Wowie.
Don't tell me you're with those other guys, are you?
What other guys?
Oh, never mind that. I'll take you to him. This way.
No, I have questions, sir. Here's my fake badge. I'm a junior detective, and there's the great detective Pikachu. Now answer our questions. We have no way of coercing you, but just pretend like you trust us. City expecting an adventure might be disappointed. I mean, we could always bring our own adventure. Just bring tons of vials of Pokemon R. Heard he's the main reason why the plans to build a resort here aren't moving forward. He's just an old man who wants to enjoy his retirement. I wonder if he moved here after the fact or not. Ducklet, can we talk now? What happened? You were injured at the lake, but you couldn't see what happened because of the fog. What Pokemon is a fog? Otherwise, it just sounds like a vampire. Or a water hag. We Witcher now, boys.
What's up?
Walls said it was really fascinating. Oh, good. So Walls is probably the one in charge of the problems we're now experiencing. Yeah, he's teaching you all about Pokemon. Prominent figure in the Pokemon research, after all. Maybe even a Pokemon professor, one might say. There are some people who say bad things about him, but I know he means well. Seems Ducklet's doing a lot better now. Yeah, what a relief. It's all thanks to this potion Walls made for me. Oh boy. Ever since the fog started coming in from the lake, I've noticed more and more injured Pokemon, so I carry it around with me. Dude, I want shit, I forgot. What the hell is the scientific name for a spray bottle? Not an aerolizer. Nebulizer? No, that's a... Shut up. Let's go. Let's go have a cutscene so we can drop every single frame again. Can I pause in a cutscene?
This
I
is where
cannot.
Dr. Walls lives.
Whoa, dude.
Oh, maybe he has a guest.
Dude, that would
Dr.
freak me the
Walls!
fuck. Pokemon are scary, man.
That's an impressive Pokemon.
Yeah. Hey, you look strong. What's wrong with you?
Pikachu, let's get going.
I mean, kind of brought it on himself, but...
Showing off its electricity trying to impress us.
Excuse me. What?
No, I got a little chubby.
Stop pulling so hard. You're hurting me.
That arm happens to be attached.
It's all right. Calm down.
I'm just trying to remove a man's arm.
This man has done something very wrong.
That
Has he
must
now?
be him. That's Holiday's man.
McMaster.
Move aside.
That seems like a
He didn't do
evil
anything
name.
wrong.
I am very sorry. I'm afraid he has you fooled. I have testimony from a reliable source that this man is often seen at the lake. Not to mention he has a previous record. Therefore, he's got to be the culprit.
That's not how police
Walls
works.
Milo, please, no more. I don't want you to worry about me.
See
So
that?
I'll build a new arm.
Practically a confession.
Tell him. It's not true.
Gross.
Excuse me, sir. You can't say he's guilty based on that.
What?
See?
I'd
Even the
appreciate
child
amateurs
knows.
staying out of this.
I'm not an amateur.
I'm a
Officer,
junior detective.
I'm a detective.
Right on.
A detective? Well, now that's a different story.
Oh,
Then I
jeez.
insist that you stay out of official police business.
Or I'll
So,
punch you.
forcing your opinion on someone without evidence is police business?
Stay out of it.
If I find proof that he isn't the culprit, will you change your mind?
You can do as you please, but I'm taking Walls with me on the next ferry off of this island.
What's with his attitude? Lighten up.
Would our dad have
Before
done
we
that
get
if he
any
was human?
information out of Walls, we need to solve this case.
God, my eyes are watering at that. Jeez. I'm a detective. Yeah, where's your paperwork? No such thing. It's like a dietitian. Shit, which one's which? A dietitian and a nutritionist. One of them has no, like, it doesn't exist. It's just a name people made up and anybody can call themselves it. And the other one's a legitimate scientific field that you can get certified for. And I never remember which one's which. Brad, could you tell us more about the case Walls is involved in? Why would I want to? I suppose it can't hurt. You know about the fog situation, don't you? From about a week ago, heavy fog has covered the lake and the surrounding area. This has never happened before, apparently. Allegedly. I love the little portraits. Just look at the little portraits. Look at the little Pikachu. So good. I turned off all of the auto settings on my camera, so, like, that looked fantastic to you. I seem to recall Milo mentioning that, too. Around the same time, Pokemon from the lake started fleeing the town, all wounded. The fog is angry. Don't tell me you think Walls is responsible. Of course I do. I even gathered information that Walls is capturing Pokemon of the lake and conducting strange experiments on them. Walls, boy! You retired. Stop that. I think I'll go see for myself what's going on at the lake. Do whatever you want, but, like, if you die, it solves my problems. So, kid, go to the lake. Do it. A broken bridge. So, like, do we have a time limit now? Or we just fail and have to start the whole chapter all over again? It'd be funny.
First off, we need to get to the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Bridge may be broken, but I'll bet you there's another way.
I don't know. I heard somebody invented swimming a while ago. But we can't do that, because our child would have to take off his clothing, and then there would be child porn on screen. So instead, we must find a Pokemon to cross. There's no need for you to try and protect me. Well, there is, sir, because I have other questions for you. Well, actually, we could just ask him questions before the fairy shows up and not help him. Surprised that isn't something that our dad suggested. Although he is also a good guy, too, so... I'm not the culprit. The reason I've been going to the lake is to gather ingredients for potions. What good would that do? People only believe what they want to believe. Well, I mean, like corrupt police officers, I suppose, but I would imagine a lot of human beings are quite capable of being swayed one way or the other based off of evidence and strong emotional conviction. It's just a suggestion, man. If only the mist would clear, we could ask to have the bridge fixed. But then there's little we could do, even if we do know the cause.
What's up?
What Brad's saying isn't true. Walls can't be the culprit. He cares more than anyone about the wounded Pokemon. I mean, yeah, he literally R is a failed result at a catch-all super potion, or like a max potion, but he couldn't make it because instead of being super, it turned the Pokemon into. Yeah, I've got to prove to everyone Walls isn't guilty. How do we cross? Oh, do we have a Pokemon we could ask? Is that an option? Oh, I can't go inside his house? There's nothing else I can investigate in here? Just the couple people that I can talk to. So that's everybody at this point. Chapter start. I think a Persona splash screen shows up at that point.
Hey.
What? You're still mad? Man, you can't even take a joke, can you? Say that. Stay out of Brad's way. Should be telling him to stay out of ours. Seriously, can I just, like, hop timelines and bring a gun with me? I would be able to rule the world. Walls is... Sorry. Walls is definitely the bad guy, and there's no way he's gonna escape. He's not... He's just a little bit of a megalomaniac, alright? That doesn't make him a bad guy. Jeez. I wonder why all the houses are marked like that. Oh, I like this Pokemon. He's cool. Talk to me. Talk to me, baby. Look at his little bananas. He's got a little banana mustache. Or beard. This is a Pokemon, right? It looks like a tree. Tree. It says it can fly with the leaves on its back. Hey, you want to fly me across? Eat a whole bucket of your beard.
Hey, Tim.
I could eat a whole bucket of your beard berries.
Hey, Tim. Tim.
Mmm.
Tim, look. Look what it just gave me.
No, Pikachu, no.
This is delicious. Tim. Water. Bring me some water.
And our adventure ends here. And he's dead. I mean, admittedly, that seems like it would be a little less gross than pointing at a cow and saying, I'm gonna drink what comes out of that. Yeah. Hey, boys.
Hey. Hey.
Really? Like, no pretense at all. Just angry, evil eyes.
Hello?
No, I don't. I don't see anything. This is too thick. I sworn there was something watching us. It is a Skikik Pokemon. Hello. You're quite a I don't want to do that. Can I uncelebritize myself, please? I was thinking that there was a boring island, but if you're here, maybe there's something interesting. Yeah, Mewtwo will show up, and then everyone will die. Is that the interesting you want? No, there's no evidence, so I can't say. You're cautious, aren't you? I can't go against Lieutenant Bard's orders, but if there's anything I can help with, let me know. We have clout. The bridge has fallen down and cannot be crossed. Wait until the fog clears. He's not a bad person, but he's not very flexible in his thinking. You might find it hard to get promotions being like that. Don't tell anyone I said that, alright? Lieutenant can hold a grudge. Am I the only one who thinks this guy probably won't get promoted anytime soon either? Can he get demoted? Can he like the water boy? Bowles is suspected of being the perpetrator of the fog mystery. So, like, you could take somebody in for questioning, but don't you need a warrant? Don't you need an arrest warrant first? Be intent on finding proof before the boat leaves. It means we can't dilly-dally. Is that even a real word? That's just a phrase. Would you not? The bridge ahead has collapsed. The area is unsafe, so it would be best for you to stay away. The lieutenant is very dedicated to his work. He works passionately at bringing peace to Rhyme City. I guess he's not a bad guy. No, like I said, he's just a little full of himself. Alright, here's another statue that I can't... What do you want, Pikachu? Bridge is broken. It looks like we need its magic to be able to cross. I guess we don't have a choice. Let's head back to town and ask and see if there's another way across the lake. How about you? Oh, yeah, of course, Pikachu. There's a lady. Smells nice. Delicious. I happen to know anything about the incident. I don't think I'll be much help. I was off the island for a bit because of work. You don't even live here, do you? Said the bridge on the lake has collapsed. Better to stay away for now, I think. Brad was right about one thing. And I don't need to ask Poofy. See you later, boyo. Hey, he's gonna tell us about the secret entrance. The sewer system. There is a way you can get to the lake. I heard about it when I was a kid. There's a secret path that leads to the lake somewhere on the island. I can find out as to where it is. Apparently, they always took something with them when they went through to the secret path. Maybe it's hidden in there? Is this some sort of deific Pokemon that they were bringing offerings to? And nobody's using the secret path anymore, so it's angry. Hey, I found the secret path. Let me go. That's seriously not it. Like, it lets you go even further back here when you go there.
What's up?
Or there's a secret path that leads to the lake somewhere on the island. Maybe the grown-ups will know something. Alright, so now I have to wander around and ask literally everyone where the secret path is. What do you want, Pikachu? One step ahead of Brad. According to Milo, it should be somewhere around this part of the island, but let's go gather testimony in town for starters. It's gonna have to have something to do with these stones. I'm gonna touch it and it'll teleport me. Because magic. Pokemon. It's not magic, it's Pokemon. Don't you know how science works? You're perfect, old man fur. Alright. Well, she's not gonna know anything. And the police officers aren't gonna know anything. Although, Big Boy might. You know anything about Secret Passage? Says it takes walks around here a lot, but it's never seen anything like that. Thanks. Anyway, it's not like you couldn't fly me across. Sorry, I don't have fly TM. Or no, that's an HM. No, actually, it's ride Pokemon now. Oh boy. At least it's anything. At least this isn't Temtem. Does Ducklet's injury have anything to do with the case? Says it doesn't remember how it got hurt. None of them do. They don't remember seeing the giant glowing eyes in the fog. No, that would be too convenient. Did you come from the lake? How did you get there when the bridge is down? Oh, you just swam across the lake? Of course you did, because you're a duck. That's what ducks do. Diggity-do. Secret path. Can't say I've heard of it. In this case, let's ask the others then. I do know there's been a thick fog covering the area since about a week ago. Then again, the only people who went up there were the old folks anyway. Guess the younger townspeople don't really have a reason to go to the lake, huh? been hearing strange rumors ever since the fog started coming in around the lake. Something about a monster with huge eyes appearing. Egad, I've never seen such a thing before. All I'm saying is watch yourself if you plan on heading to the lake. It might kill you. No, the other one. What help that was. Nobody knows. Bad weather. Strange is happening. Angry monsters. Heard that mentioned before. I'm sorry, I don't think it'll come back to me anytime soon. I've heard it before, but I've never heard of it before. You were attacked by something at the lake. If you don't remember, that's fine. Sorry to bring up the scary post-traumatic stresses. No, I don't think it's underwater. Humans can't really stay underwater that long. What does it have to do with anything? Wasn't there... Oh, it was just a little carpenter Pokemon. This has got something to do with it, yeah. But I probably have to find the person who tells me about it first. How about you? You know about a secret? You want to check it out if there's wood there for good training? I will kill all the trees. Every last one will fall by my hand. Yeah, probably a bad idea. The fog is so thick we wouldn't want to be... I guess the secret path or whatever is our only hope of getting to the lake. Oh, I remember going through that path as a kid. We used to have... Of course, it's the last person on the island who knows about it. When the day of the festival came around, the grown-ups would all pass out scrolls to the kids. The scrolls would have riddles on them that would help them get through the path. Oh. You wouldn't have to have one of those scrolls, would you? Nah, sorry. This is from way back when I was a kid. But the old man used to have handout scrolls, might have some lying around. Then again, he might not even remember any of this. Hey, can we go in your house? What's that? What's that, whippersnappers? Crab nipples. Can't remember how to solve the problem. I'm too old for this. This is a kid's game now. Only kids can solve riddles. Yeah, let's go back home. I'm done. I solved the problem. Problem is not my problem anymore. The police officer's here. Old man. The scrolls. Ah, yes, of course. The Elder Scrolls. How could I have forgotten? Always call the old rogue to the lake this secret path. We're also trying to get to the lake. Do you think you could let us see this scroll? You're a bit old, but you want to take on your little trial? Well, of course. You're so interested in our culture. Wait one moment. Let me get the scroll. Gotta stand up. Oh, this is so difficult. Cute. Yes. Now, what's the solution? We have little time. Three pictures, some sort of instructions written on it. Is this some clue to the secret path? Full moon, half moon, eclipse? First need to actually find the secret path. Forgot it. The two scales that will guide you to the secret path. Remember that. The two scales. What do you mean? If I told you that, it wouldn't be a challenge, would it? Finding the path is the first step. Well, good luck out there. Guess we don't have a choice. We'll have to figure out what the two scales means. What do you want, Pikachu? Oh, yes, of course. Wait, what the hell? What? You can't just do that. You can't just like... Shoo, shoo. I'm a detective now. Didn't see anything around here that has anything to do with the secret path. If you have anything, let me know. How about this thing? Do it. Look at this Pikachu. The design carved into that monument. Don't you think it looks a little bit like a scale? Oh, nothing to mention. Of course, the number of scales carved in this monument is a clue that we're looking for. The entrance to the secret path has 2 scales, and this monument has 3. So this isn't the right one. Must be monuments in other places. We've seen the 3 and the 1, so I have no idea where the 2 is. Should we remember this? It goes triangle, cross, square. I think those are just house things, but oh, that's is that yeah, not flowers, that's a crumbled monument on the ground right there. What do you know? It's the entrance I wanted to enter all along. Pikachu, do that thing. Who put that dang nab thing there? Looks like this has the wrong number of scales, though. Monument near the bridge. Or just, like, circle the lake until you find the entrance. The heck? Thank you. Thank you, Pikachu. The monument with 2 scales could be between 2 of them. Oh, you mean like the entire section of game that we've been in so far? A lot of rocks kicking around here. Do you think this could have been a statue? Wouldn't surprise me. Which means it may have some scales carved onto it. Let's have a look. Wow! Egad! You found the secret path? You've got to take me with you. Of course, but you might die. The entrance is just beyond here. Let's go solve a case. This is kind of cool. I like the music. We can figure out what the scroll's saying. We'll be able to follow the path without getting lost. Oh, good. There are 2 sets of eyes. The fog itself is just a illusion. Good. Okay. A yellow circle. This must be a full moon. Half circle in the sky. Half moon. A half circle means a half. Wow. Thank you, man. You are just the greatest detective. Maybe some of the shape of the moon is some sort of clue. Thanks. Black circle as if there's a hole in the sky. Now, what would that mean? That's common sense. No moon in the sky, so in other words, a new moon. There are 3 moons, but there's something else that I've been wondering about. Each picture of the moon is a different color, too. Green, pink, and blue. These colors must be a clue, too. Let's see. If thou wishest thith. Oh, good. We got memes. To reach the lake, follow the light of the moon and face the 3 challenges. Follow the light of the moon. That's not an important clue. My name isn't Pikachu. So probably go full moon first. The night of the full moon is the beginning. Pass through the shadow of darkness, and when thou witness the split moon, thou shalt bestow its blessing. So that's the order. Full, new, half. Okay. Wow, what a riddle. I think that's all we're going to glean from just looking at the scroll. We still need more information. Might be clues along the secret path as well, like those Pokemon statues in front of each path. I bet they're important. Nah. Let's go have a look. Yeah, I'll make a note of anything else we notice about the statues in my case list as well. Let me help too. I bet that Pokemon Ranger's gonna be a real good detective these days. Alright, you. Almost as if someone just shrank a Tropius and put it here. Is it dying? Is that Wishcat? No, it's not Wishcat. Shit, I forgot what that Pokemon's name is. But it's dying, so that's nice. Ha! Ugh. Stunfisk. Find a lot of them near water. They'll give you a jolt of electricity if you step on one, so be careful. Some around here, be careful, Pikachu. Who do you think? I should be fine. Just step on it and just shock yourself. No one, it doesn't matter. Just die. We got a Pokemon Ranger here. He'll save you.
Huh? What is that?
It's a corpse. Oh yeah, Feebas. Turns into that fantastical super Pokemon.
This looks really bad.
It's still alive, right?
So it's you again.
What?
Pull
Remember the
yourself
last
together,
30
buddy.
times you died?
This happens to you all the time. You need to be more careful.
Babe. Maybe it's happening because the mist is killing things.
But it still doesn't look so good.
Nah, Feebas just look like that. It's their natural state.
Is that so?
Yeah, they're just really ugly.
I suppose it looks healthy enough.
It's dangerous out there with all this fog, so you should really stay put.
It seems to be anxious about something.
You're right.
Grade
Let's see
A
what
voice
it has to
acting.
say.
Yeah.
Okay. The lake's in trouble and you need to get back. What if you get hurt again? Oh, I know, Feebas. We're heading to the lake too. Why don't you come with us? Do you know anything about the statues around here? It says they look like they were modeled after Pokemon that live on the island, but it doesn't know what they have to do with the scroll. Did we even ask about the scroll? That's good to hear. What in the world happened? The fog bit me. You were swimming in the lake when something suddenly threw you. That's kind of funny, actually. Whee! What in the world is going on? Get to the lake quickly, figure out what's happening. You've been living in the lake a long time, but you've never seen anything like this before. Even the Pokemon that live here don't know what's causing the fog. Broken statue. Wait, what? I've heard... Hard to tell since it's all busted up, but there's some kind of blue coloring left on it. Isn't there a blue rock of some kind in the cave with the Ice Beam Master? Alright, so we can go left. What do you want? So we've checked all the statues in the area. We'll try to figure out what the riddle is on the scroll. Okay, we can go left. We can go center. And I believe we can go right. Yep. So the scroll is what's going to tell us which direction we're supposed to be going in.
We've checked all 3 statues. Tell me, does the scroll mean anything to you?
The 3 moons on the scroll, the 3 colors on the scroll, the mysterious writings on the scroll. Statues aren't always the same size as real Pokemon. The statues are the same size as the real Pokemon. Excuse me? Okay. Well, alright. I was gonna say, because the scroll initially told us which directions we were supposed to go in based off of, like, the full moon is the first direction we're supposed to go in. But we got a green Pokemon, or grass type, we got a lightning type, but we don't have any yellow. We only have green as a color. But full moon... Oops. Full moon is the green color, so maybe green is the direction we're supposed to go first? But how would that play into the sizes? I suppose I would say the writings, but that's probably going to be wrong.
Do you think that's... No, that's not right. Something not clear? Then you should check your case list.
I don't want to. I want to say the 3 colors, but what does the sizes have to do with them? Is it full moon, half moon, new moon, maybe? But what does that have to do with them being... Statues are the same color as the real Pokemon. Well, yeah, we'll try that. We'll try colors and then colors.
Do you think...
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The colors.
I swear to God, the puzzle is not solving the puzzle. The puzzle is solving the archaic communication method.
So let's take the path of the statue that has the same color as on the scroll. According to the scroll, there are 3 trials. The question is, which color do we choose? The scroll should have clues for us.
Gren.
Go ahead and check in your case list.
Gren. Oh, yep.
You're right. If we put the moons in the same order as on the scroll, you'll get full moon, new moon, and half moon. And their background colors are green, blue, and then pink.
Wow, Pikachu.
Now we know which path we need to take. We'll start with green. Does that make sense to you?
Yes. Oh. My camera. Which path does the scroll...
All right. Right.
That's adorable.
Tropius is a green one. That means we take the path with Tropius' statue.
15, 475 maybe. Yeah, get more green, but I'm not cutting up my beard anymore. We did it. We solved the puzzle. I'm proud of me. I'm really good at video games, I swear.
Sure this is the right way?
I think so.
I'm not worried. I'll solve the puzzles and breeze through this maze.
Pikachu, look underneath you!
Huh? What? Ugh.
Pikachu, get out of there!
Nah. I'm good.
You know, you could at least act worried.
Nah, man. I cannot fail this game. We have to fail every single prompt and get the worst ending. The best worst ending that way. Let's check out the scroll, see what the second color is. What is the second path? I don't know. Is it blue? Hey, Phoebus. Oh, I can't even step on him. Where'd the other one go? Is he just dead now? The fog isn't very filling. Well, yeah, it's not like cotton candy or anything. Pretty sure they got angry because you stepped on them. Well, maybe if you didn't stand... Maybe if you didn't stand right where people step on people. I was just saying... It's just a suggestion. Don't scoff at me. I would like to learn how to do the electricity, please. Timber. Color's all gone. We need to figure out what the color statue originally was. Impossible. We could just fly to the lake. Wow, amazing. Do we have to backtrack so we can figure out what colors things are? Alright, we looked at all of them. Now we can solve the mystery.
Looks like the second color is blue. But the
Oh, thanks,
statues
Pikachu.
have lost their color.
I forgot.
Which means we'll solve it once we know the color of the original Pokemon.
Done. I don't need to solve anything else. Wingle's white. I don't remember what Timber was. Brown.
Do you think that's right? Perfect. Now we
No,
know
I
the
don't
original
think it's
color.
right. You do.
What do you think? Which of these paths should we take?
That one!
Right. We'll try the path with Ducklet's statue.
I should have just, like, brought some of that cafe's coffee with me in a thermos. I'm glad this is not as involved as it was kind of presenting itself to be. Oh look, there's actual Pokemon here. That's not terrible stuns. Which is the third path? Any path I want it to be. Oh my god, it's a Shellos.
Shallow.
His is so adorable.
Shallow.
Why don't we have any Pokeballs? These don't exist in this alternate parallel universe. Is this like a super prequel? Because the Doctor is like just now creating potions, like it's a special secret thing. Maybe Pokeballs just don't even exist in this universe. Because every Pokemon is just wandering around doing whatever. Not the opposite. Some of its friends were injured because of this whole incident. And he's mad about that. His face is always smiling, so it's hard to tell if it's angry or not. I thought that said, find out about Shellos' rage. It's Spartan rage. So back in the day, you guys looked different from the way you do now. I wonder what they look like. Was it Plink? I bet it was Plink.
Shallow.
What are those things on your back? Can I touch them? Can I touch those things on your back? This is weird. Is that happening intentionally? Yeah, it's supposed to be. Huh. I wonder if that's just because of the input that it's getting. Let me check something really quick. I'm getting weird frame rates in OBS for some reason. No, it says 30. Alright, cool. That won't kill anybody then. Yeah, it actually doesn't look half bad. Cool. Back to the game. I want to touch your back. I want to touch the squishy things. I was worried that it might get caught up in this incident, since this area is so close to the lake. I might need to solve this case quickly so that the Pokemon here can leave peacefully. Here is statue. Statue of Shellos. Seems several of them live in this area too. Statue's quite a bit bigger than the real thing. Something about Shellos I've noticed. Take a close look at this Shellos and compare it with the real thing. Horns are different. So even more primordialisms. Why would their shapes be different too? They have some characteristics about it that we don't know. We should ask Milo. Hey, what happens to Shelloses? If they touch trash, do they turn pink? Is that how that works? Its shape and color change depending on where it lives, or the water quality of the area. But it'd be interesting to compare the differences. I wonder what they look like. Alright, now, they found two differences, blue and pink. Wow! Wow. You really care about the lake, don't you, Milo? Of course I do. I played Pokemon when I was a kid. There was a time when I really was young, and then I almost drowned, and then all the Pokemon I'd ever seen before saved my life. I was only half conscious, I don't really remember what it looked like. Hey, maybe that's the Pokemon that's at the lake now. Is it exerting his vengeance for all of the nice things he did, and nobody gave him credit. Nobody gave him berries. Oh, that's that thing on his head. Okay, cool. Oh, it's a scale. Is it a Gyarados? Is it a big old dum-dum? Monster energy? Paint is peeling. Blah, 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 blah. I don't remember what Growtile looks like, to be honest. We all know what Azumarill looks like. Oh, there's one right here. Earth and Water and Me. Is that one of the starters? I forgot. Is that from the first gen? Or am I misremembering that? Or, not first gen, sorry, 5th gen. The gen that most of the Pokemon have been showing up that are new on this is Lando. Get out of here. Glad things have been peaceful for Growtile. Yeah. I'm here. I can solve my problems now. The water quality has gone down. Big down, big no quality. Pikachu, go that way.
How could the last color be pink? Did you see a pink Pokemon?
Yeah, there's one right in front of you. You got pink cheeks. He's a little cutie. Those little pink cheeks. What's the pink Pokemon?
Oh? So why do you think it's a pink Pokemon?
Because the apparently water quality has changed over the years, and Pokemon appear different with water quality. Wow, I solved the problems.
Shellos' color changes depending on the water quality, right? When this statue was made, the water quality here must have been different. That's why it was a pink Shellos.
Does that mean it's better or worse?
Which path do you think we should take?
This one.
Perfect. Now we can go straight to the lake.
Dude. Running a Stylus run, like, I can't wait till they have The World Ends With Me on the Switch. I'm really excited for that. Apparently The World Ends With Me as a guest star world in Dream Drop Distance in Kingdom Hearts as well. So I kind of want to hopefully play the remake of Dream Drop Distance, or of World Ends With Me before I get to Dream Drop Distance. Which is good, because Dream Drop Distance is like the second to last one I would play. Playing Kingdom Hearts.
I can't see anything through all of this fog.
It makes it a little difficult to investigate.
Capture it!
Poliwag, are you okay?
Dude, are they just fucking getting tossed? Is that it? All their other damage is just like,
That's good.
get out of
Doesn't
my
look like they're
lake,
injured at all.
get off
Good
my
for them,
lawn.
but what about me?
I will
Sorry,
just
Pikachu.
spray you with juice.
Where did they come flying from?
I'll
I
treat
don't
you to
know.
women and
From somewhere
coffee.
over there.
Hey, Tim! Look at that! Masquerain!
Hold on. Are Masquerain causing the fog?
It sure seems like it. But why?
Hey! Masquerain! What's going on here? You gotta stop the fog!
We're being held at ransom.
What do you mean, no? Is something out there? Seems like you're worried about outsiders. What should we do?
You can trust these outsiders. They feed me magic juice. Just like that.
Wow. Look at that.
Thanks for helping, Phoebas.
Now you must use your magical powers to defeat the enemy. Seems like they're trying to keep their friends hidden from the scary Pokemon that started living in the lake. Dude, it's totes a Gyarados. How can it not be a Gyarados? Come on. Wooden box fragment at the lake, and it looks like a large gash on the inside. Something was clawing at the inside. Was it like a Pokemon that was being experimented on, and it just like started to evolve inside of a box and broke out? Wood has white paint on it. Could be a useful clue, so let's hang on to it for now. Oh. A broken bottle? Yes, of course, the trash is a clue. We must collect more clues. Love how he doesn't care about getting his shoes wet at all. If you try to catch the Gyarados, he kills you and your fishing rod. In that order. Another gash. Huge claws. Okay, Gyarados doesn't have claws. Shit. Everything is terrible. We're done for if we get attacked.
Yeah!
Finally made it to the lake. Now I need to find proof that Walls is innocent. Just thinking about something like that being here. Used to be a quiet, peaceful island. Sir, you are being kindly asked to vacate. Vacate this, and just stabs you in the stomach. Seriously, how would you stop something like that? How do you stop giant wild animals if your only line of defense is just more giant wild animals? Is that everything? Do I need a case notes? No, there's nothing here. Alright, let's go. Wait. Oh, I need to talk to the Poliwags and the dudes. I forgot this is an investigation gang. What does he look like? They're scared of the lake. Is this the cause of the hiding? Is this the cause of the hiding? Yeah. Look. Look with your special eyes, Pikachu. Don't die. Phoebas. Don't do that. Really? Really? That's it? He just tosses him back. Meh. I'm dead now. That's woefully... I was really hoping for some, like, grand entrance. Like, you know how big a Gyarados is? We just saw the Magnetric earlier, and he was just, like, as tall as a human, but, like, a dog and shoots lightning. That's scary. A Gyarados is terrifying. This is just an angry crab. He's not even a giant enemy crab. He came in a box and then evolved, and he was angry because it's a small box. Thank you, Pikachu. Now I can case notes. Anything else that I need to talk to? Yeah. short-tempered to begin with, even with the masquerade trying to scare it off with their eye-like antennae. They just tried to attack them. All they could do was create this thick fog and try to hide their friends. I can't interview Pikachu.
Huh?
Milo, do you know much about the Crawdon? Not really. I've only read about it in books. Apparently they can live just about anywhere. Alright, how about you go live in the trash can and leave my friends alone? In this case, we're in trouble. They're very protective of their homes. Getting it to move won't be easy at all.
Beep.
What was with the evil eyes? Oh, the evil eyes were the masquerade. Okay. The masquerade. The masquerade was broken. Now the bounty hunters will be here. Now I want to ask him a question. Definitely seems to have a temper. There's no way we can get close to it if it keeps swinging its claws around like that. It's just standing over there. Like, why don't we just ask it? Pikachu, you can talk to Pokemon. Talk to me, boyo. Just... Oh, and he just goes back under? Oh, now he's over here. Hey. Okay. Hey, you want to talk? You want to talk? No? This is kind of nonsense. You know my favorite thing to do is, huh? Just walk. What a dork. I think we've gotten everything that we can get at this point. Can we just capture it? No, I don't want to ask it again. Why do the A and B buttons have to be so close to one another? Alright. I think it... We'll do it again. Yeah? You're gonna be like that? You're just gonna throw a fit?
Let me instruct you on some detective tips. Ready?
Don't walk into people that have big claws.
Detective tip number 12. Use those legs while investigating. There's no better way to gather information while getting a good workout at the same time.
This is how I'm able to eat so many candies and only be a little obese. That's what you sound like right now.
Pokemon were getting hurt because Crawdon attacked them. Now, why would Crawdon do something like that?
Fiercely to tutorial.
I get it. Crawdon is chasing away anyone who dares to get close to the lake. Obviously,
Yeah,
it's
he
being
owns the
territorial.
entire lake.
For
It's
some reason,
his.
this Crawdon thinks the lake is its turf. But it's not a Pokemon that's normally seen around here. So the question is, how did it get to the lake? Are there any clues we can look at?
Was it a box? Was it the X-Box? Maybe?
Do you think that's right? No, that's not right.
It's definitely the broken box, right? I don't know. It's broken box with claw marks. I guess the tree?
Do you think
That's...
You know what?
I don't know why those
The
go
claw
together.
marks on the inside of the box are just like the marks on the trees. Which tells me that someone put Crawdon into that box and then brought it to the lake.
Adorable animation. That's actually pretty good. That makes this experience worthwhile. Walls is innocent. Thanks, Tim.
Someone brought a Crawdon here, and I think that's what's been hurting the other Pokemon. We've proven that Walls isn't responsible.
Yeah. Let's go rub it in the police chief's face, and then he's gonna be like, "Hello. Let me introduce to you my lightning friend." And then we die. Shit, I didn't read the question. No. I want to punch this dude in the face. He's not even trying. He's still tiny. Just bring him in that trick over here. Shoot him. What do you mean by that? It could have been Wallace who captured the Crawdont in that box and brought it to the lake. Why do you always think that way? Wells is a Pokemon researcher. Even if he's been disgraced, I bet he could get hold of a Crawdaunt easily. If you insist that Walls isn't the one who brought Crawdaunt to the lake, then show me proof. I'll find evidence that proves Wolfus's innocence. In this case, I'll search the undeniable evidence that proves he's the culprit. Let's see whose theory is correct. Tim. What a bitch. He's getting in a tiff with like a 10-year-old. As we find the culprit. He brought Crawdaunt to Lake. Brad's not going to change his mind. But who could have done such a thing? And why? Stay by Wallace. He's not showing it, but this is going hard on him. We're gonna innocence you, man.
In order to prove Wall's innocence, we really need to figure out who brought Crawdaunt here.
Yeah. Well, now we can get the bridge built, I assume. Yay! Oh.
I wonder what they're up to.
Yeah, those are large pieces of wood.
Oh, I know.
Is it the same marking as
They're going
the,
to fix the
box?
bridge. But that doesn't explain why they're carrying a flag. Oh, watch where you're going. What's its deal?
They're just really focused on their work.
In the pixel art, it's like an angry mark on their face. You know, like the vein bulging. And then in 3D, it's just like, you have a really ugly thing on the side of your head. Look like the flags that the inhabitants use on the island have in front of their homes. Maybe the chief of timber transport can tell us something about the wooden boxes. Oh yeah, speaking of, I'm gonna look at my case notes, case list. Yeah, broken piece of wood. Yeah, so it's just a circle. Okay, so it's not him. It's just a white circle. Hey dude, you know anything about white circles? Landmarks for timber. Timber can carry the boxes to the right location. You need to lead them with a flag that matches the mark on the box. And they mention that each flag has boxes with the same marks nearby. You only need to guide them once. From the second time onward, all you need to do is put the flag at the right place and they'll figure it out. Could it be that the culprit used this whole flag system to have Timber carry Crawdaunt to the lake? The timber transport? They're definitely strong enough, and besides, nobody would look twice if they're carrying a box through town. It does make more sense to assume Walls somehow managed to sneak the box all the way to the lake by himself. Check flags for timber transport. I don't have any idea who the culprit might be. I mean, you think I noticed if there was some weirdo wandering around with a big box. That figures, how could somebody carry a box without anybody noticing? And no, maybe it was the fog. You're saying the timber could have carried the box with a Crawdaunt in it? Think they were responsible? No, of course not. It's impossible anyway. See, timber would never be able to take a box to the lake. There's no special mark for the lake in the first place. No, believe me, go check the bulletin board near the docks. It has a chart with all of the marks we use, plus a record of all the packages we've gathered. Cool. So I guess the entire business being run off of a cork board is more than just for show. No fraternizing on the job. Bunch of amateurs. Jeez. Is the guy smoking? No, okay. So we haven't seen a white circle, so that's good. Anything this has got these marks on it with names. Looks like a list that tells us where each box of luggage goes, and then marks the box for specific houses. Mark for the lake doesn't exist here after all, just like the chief said. And this looks like the collection records, so a record of all the packages they've received here, right? What does it say? 2 triangles, 1 square, 3 cross, 1 circle. This is an advertisement for timber transport. Leave all your luggage to us. Transport ad for timber transport, or recruitment ad for timber transport. There's no luggage that was sent to the lake according to the bulletin board. There wasn't even a mark for the lake. Maybe it wasn't timber that carried the box after all. Who knows? Let's check out all the other packagers that were delivered as scheduled anyway. And we can see as they noticed anything that when they arrive. If you forget which mark was for what home, just check the flag out in front of each house. Why would that help? I guess it'll just kind of happen, but we haven't looked at this yet, have we? Is it just not gonna let us? Nope. It's just not gonna let us. Lame. I'm gonna check that real quick. Using a different encoder for this stream. I assumed the NVENC encoder for the NVIDIA thing was actually like kind of shitty, because it was never... It requires a much higher bitrate for it to look any good. But apparently you can mess around with settings and make it decent. Just give it a bit of CPU oomph. Yes, a flag with a triangle mark. Okay, so we have a map of the island. And we're up on the upper section there. I'm confused as to what Pikachu wants. Where did the collected packages go?
Why don't we check the houses with the marks? We'll see if last week's deliveries were made properly and use the collection records to make sure we don't miss a thing.
Okay. Gotcha. So we have to talk to each person. Makes sense. I heard the fog cleared up. I can't see it from here. It's not like it was covering like a fourth of the island. I have never heard of it, if there really was such a Pokemon of the lake. I've received 2 packages last week. I didn't notice anything unusual about my stuff, but is there something else? I remember Timber were carrying around a big wooden box that day. I wonder what was in it. I don't know. Maybe it was some sort of monster. No, ask about the fucking box. Pikachu.
Seems like this package was delivered properly.
Thank you. I needed that. I'm on track now. Yeah, but he evolved, right? It was a small box. I saw them head in the direction of the bridge, but that's it. Sorry, I couldn't be more help. The bridge exploded. Huh? I think that Pokemon would bring such a dangerous Pokemon on this island. Why would they do such a thing? Yeah, it's like nobody knows what a Pokeball is in this universe. Is this like far past? So weird. Just wanted, this is like the 1960s right now. Take picture of this island's natural splendor before the construction of the resort begins. But they got like... whatever. Somebody smarter than I will have to do a game theory on it. Some talk about building a resort in here. Really show off nature. Nature is very unique and precious. So if a resort were to be built, I imagine we'd get a swarm of tourists. The project would make life easier for us, but we'd also be losing some important things. I'm personally against the whole resort thing. I guess not everybody's thrilled about the plan. We know how many packages you got. Let's check the records. Thank you, Pikachu. Every time.
So, the number of packages delivered does match the records.
Wait, what are you doing? Oh, your friend. You were gone a while, so I was getting worried. I'm doing my job! If we had cell phones, it seems like things were really getting exciting. Is there anything I can do to help? Crawdons was the one hurting all the other Pokemon. Who brought it here? Brad is saying Mr. Walls is the one who brought the Crawdons to the island. What does he have against Mr. Walls? Does he just like have a quota to fill or something? Or does he just not like old Pokemon professors? I can't say for certain. I just can't believe Walls is the culprit for all this. No, I only see him from time to time at crime scenes. He's so friendly and funny. Ah, so he's a womanizer. This is this guy's house, I believe. One delivery. I ordered a record player, but it was busted on arrival and I couldn't use it. I went and asked the chief to see if he could fix it for me, but he said it would be hard. Luis was saying I needed to order replacement parts. Oh yeah, she was helping him put the stickers on all the boxes at the dock. Luis is such a kind person. There's a Crawdont on the lake. I mean, that kind of makes her suspicious. Stay away if he's dangerous. Let's check the testimony with the records we have. Thanks, you Pikachu. Couldn't have done it without you.
This package was delivered just like it says.
Time to go to the wrong circle mark. Pum pum. Pum pum. Pum pum. Pum pum.
So, Dr. Walls is behind all of this?
You know I can't divulge sensitive information like that. Well, hi. Still investigating, are we? It's no use. I've got this case practically closed.
Don't be so sure. There are still a lot of things to look into.
You're investigating the case too? Anything turn up?
Yes, there are quite a few things.
Oh. Well, good luck, Tim.
Spritz! Spritz! Spritz!
What's wrong? Catch a cold? Maniac.
Spritz!
You know what? I think it's Spritzy's scent. It's too strong. It's making you sneeze. Maniac.
Was it supposed to be a burn, Pikachu?
I guess having a sensitive nose isn't always good. See you around, Sneezy Pants.
Spritz! Spritz!
What's going on with you, Manetric?
He sneezes and an electric explosion kills the man. Terrible accident.
Yes?
Is this who I'm supposed to be talking to? No. Because the chief checks every package and he puts stickers on them himself. Nuh-uh! Luis was helping that day. I don't know who that is, but she was helping. I was told about it. I thought about the culprit. Not certain yet. It's true he caused some sort of problem in the past, right? No wonder everybody's so suspicious of him. He didn't mean to. He's not some big criminal. Jeez, these people are so mean. Judgment. What is this world? Why is everyone a caricature of a human being? Is this some sort of kids game with poor writing? Seem Brad is determined to make me the culprit. Walls can't be the culprit. Why does everybody believe him? It's the same as the accident at the PCL. The masses believe the media and paid no heed to my words. But we did the real research. We will clear your name. Because we want our goddamn father back. I didn't receive any packages last week. I wasn't expecting one either since I hadn't ordered anything. Oh. Oh. Strange. It's
How many?
like
That's not the same number that's in the records.
he was framed.
So what do you think is going on? I'm confident we've checked all the marks. And it appears that Walls is missing one package. We really should look into that.
Maybe Crawdont came in through that missing box. Let's go see what Walls and the Chief have to say before we make any conclusions. According to the records, there was one box to be delivered to you, Mr. Walls. The fact remains that no box was delivered. Maybe the Chief made a mistake? This is getting us nowhere. Maybe we should double check with the Chief. Interesting system. Is it Amazon timber? What do you want?
All right, Manetric. You know what to do, don't you? Oh, no! Not my hat! You were supposed to fetch!
Sick burns. The sickest of burns. Indeed we have. Brad was the first one to cross it, too. Ah, Jesus. Package addressed to Mr. Walls has gone missing. Yes, actually, Walls says it wasn't expecting a package at all. Maybe I messed up with the names on my records? I sure wish I could check with the timber about this. I can do that. I'll get more info in no time. No, you stunned stupid. The other option. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. We recorded all the luggage that came in by the boat last week in our records with Louise. Helped me with all the sorting. There shouldn't be any mistakes or errors. Seems like it would be difficult to get Timber to carry boxes without two of them noticing. culprit could have been using some kind of trick. Ask them about the sorting process. Who is Louise? And why am I so dumb? We have this written down in our case list. See, this is how science works. If you write things down, you learn about stuff. Oh, she helped me out with sticking the marks onto the packages and boxes. Anything strike you? Well, now you mention it, Louise didn't have that smell she usually has. What? Why would that have any? Nothing's coming up right away. Nothing's bubbling to the surface. Just after she finished putting everything on record, I noticed I'd forgotten something at my office and needed to go get it. She left the storage area. Yeah, but only for a few minutes. The thing is, when I got back, Louise didn't have her usual scent anymore. So she sent her Pokemon to go put the flag somewhere else. Maybe. Yeah, Louise is... Yep. The blonde one that I thought didn't live on the island. And then if we ask her, she'd be like, I didn't do nothing. Wasn't me. Pikachu, what do we do? I am both charmed and in awe of the magnificence that is the voice acting in this game. Oh yeah, ask the Timber first. There are a few things we'd like to ask you. There wasn't anything for walls, but the records show that there was one delivery. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Watch it with that log. No need to get so defensive. We're not doubting you. In any case, did you carry any kind of box or anything to the lake? It says that they did carry a box with a donut-like mark on it. Oh, do they mean like a ring? I don't remember seeing a mark like that anywhere. What do you mean a donut mark? I don't see it on the mark chart. I just said we're not doubting or anything. We might have better go into the lake ourselves. Wow, these criminals don't cover their tracks very well. Seems like they didn't deliver anything to Wall's home after all. So you took a wooden box to the lake and it had a donut mark. Do you think that you could tell us anything about this donut mark? Sweet and delicious. That's a real donut. Well, if the bridge is fixed now, we can go ahead to the lake and check for ourselves. Okay. So that's the instigation with which we used to cross the lake. Hey, it's Phoebo! You came chasing after Crawdaunt? Man, you don't know when to quit, do you? Hey, is Feebas gonna be all like, I'm your friend, I'm gonna evolve into... Shit, I forgot the name. Really kick-ass looking Pokemon. You looking for someone? Milo isn't here right now. You see one of Milo's friends is being accused of bringing Crawdaunt here. We're worried about Milo and his friend, too. Hope we can clear things up soon. Thanks. If we need someone to look underwater, we'll have to let you know. Totally will. You saw something strange just now? Was it the the blonde-haired lady? And she was all like, oh no, I have to cover my tracks now because people are suspicious of me because every other person in the universe is stupid. They don't know how to not be suspicious. You went and found this for us? Thanks. Oh, cool. Another piece of the donut. Piece of wood might be useful for our investigation. Thanks. Is that it? She just tossed it in the lake and we're just gonna call it good?
Well, look who it is. Your timing is perfect. It seems Dr. Walls is indeed the culprit.
They say there's conclusive evidence.
Evidence that we pulled out of the lake.
Is that?
Yes. It's the symbol for Dr. Wall's home. This proves beyond a doubt that he brought the Crawdaunt to the lake. And it's all I needed to see.
But why?
Tim.
Time to accept the truth, Amanda.
It's too soon to give up. Let's keep investigating.
Pikachu used electric shock. Punch him in the nuts. One or the other. Won't be able to feign innocence once he sees this. Seems like I've won our little contest there, Mr. Detective. Does this guy go out of his way to be a jerk? Yeah, something like that. Look at the rest of the stuff on this. What the hell? All the evidence we've collected at the lake. You're free to look at it, but please don't remove anything. Just like a bunch of trash. It's too early to decide that. Come on, let's have a look. Oh, look, another piece of the dono. Pretty dirty. A dirty plate? Wow, these boxes are pretty big, actually. Some sort of box busted up. Must have been pretty big. Could have been the box Crawdaunt was brought in on. Just a piece of wood. Oh. Oh, you know what? It wasn't donut. It was just this piece on top of big circle. Timber. There was never any package for walls. There must be some kind of trick or something. Yeah, they put a sticker on top of the other parts. And then a football. Soccer ball. Oh, localized. Cool. May have something to do with the case. Make a record of it for now. It was Scrafty all along! Oh, this is just terrible. Alright. You thinking Pikachu? Something else of these wood pieces? Yeah, I was thinking we could use the wooden pieces to be part of a box Crawdaunt was brought in on. What about donut? That's right, each one of these has white paint on it, right? If we fit the pieces together, maybe. We'll make a donut mark. Fit the pieces together, then put the piece on the piece.
Hey, Tim.
Make pieces happen. No, I don't care. I'm gonna solve this problem without your help.
If we're hoping to solve this, we'll need all the clues gathered by the police.
Is that not all the clues? We didn't get all the clues yet? Really? Is that how you feel?
Let me instruct you on some detective tips.
Good.
Ready?
No.
Detective tip number 24. Always smile, because a scowling face could be the sign of a small heart. Hey, Tim. Tim.
It's about time to. Ah! Okay.
If we're hoping to solve this, we'll need all the clues gathered by the police. Let's go have a look.
What am I doing wrong? What is happening? What is going on right now? Okay. Oh, it's the Feebas statue. I can't go out there. You're in the way. Oh no, it's a video game invisible wall. More testimony, please. The sticker was found near the wooden box. Maybe Walls forgot to pick it up. Why was the sticker just left lying around, I wonder? It's almost like it was placed there on purpose. Pieces of wood with paint on them. I didn't see any around here. I think we have enough at this point. And then finally I can have some peace. We've searched everywhere. This mark is the one used by the Walls home. Seems that's someone who brought it to Crawdaunt's Island after all.
Hang in there.
Doesn't look good for Mr. Walls, but if you think he didn't do it, I'll trust you. Tim, please don't give up. I don't see any around here, but the boss always says it's good to flip my thinking. Police haven't found anything, even though they've searched high and low. Then maybe you're looking for something we simply can't look. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we could go get a Phoebus. Maybe we can go ask Phoebus to look. Hey, Phoebus. Go underwater, find more thingy. No, not Milo. Milo's with his friend. You're his other friend, but you're not as important, because you're not dead. Dying? About to go to jail. Yeah, with this piece of wood, we should be able to help out Milo's friend. That's it? I can't... There's nothing else I can ask? Can I not do my case notes? The hell am I missing?
Hey, Tim. Listen to me. Did you know that I can use the move Fly? You think this is all just a joke? Guess what? You can do it too. For a detective, it has a different meaning. The move Fly means letting your ideas take flight.
Oh, I thought it meant pushing you out of an airplane without a parachute. I'm glad we solved that conundrum. Make the donut mark. There we go. Okay.
Let's see if we can make a donut mark by
That's what I was
putting
missing.
Pieces together. I bet you we can.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
You think that's right? right. This must be the original mark. Doesn't look like a donut, though.
Okay.
Listen up. I'll bet if we combine that clue with this mark, we can make a donut mark.
Why wasn't that in a single...
We were right.
That's why those things were there, just so we could have more choices that were wrong. That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious.
Now it makes sense.
Oh, I get
this
it.
is what the timber were
Looks
calling
like
a
the
donut mark all
wood.
along.
Get it. Get her done. Sorry. Won't do that again. Culprit first mailed the box containing Crawdaunt to the island as a package for Walls, and of course the chief wouldn't put a circle mark sticker on it and record it as delivery for Walls. And that's right, but then the culprit changed the sticker to the ring mark when the chief wasn't looking. And then Timber carried it to the lake. But the lake isn't on our chart of destinations. In order to get the box delivered properly, someone needed to guide the Timber using a flag with the ring mark. But there wasn't any flag in the evidence the police collected. Don't worry, Tim. I'm sure the Timber will show us where the flag is. Little did they know, we can talk to Pokemon. What are you trying to do, standing in front of Wolves' house? I'm about to have Timber guide me to a certain place. Hopefully they'll let me prove Wolves innocent once and for all. What? In that case, I'm going with you. Go. Go. Oh, because they can go again, if we give them boxes with the right circle mark on it. I kind of wish the noises were the way that they were, though. It's a little unnecessary. He's just pushing Pikachu out of the way. Cutscene? Or do I have to keep following them? Gotta keep following them. Where'd they go? Oh, they just get a little head start. Is there even anything in the boxes, or did we literally just put the right sticker on it and watch them go? Oh, I get it. The Crawdaunt's gonna jump in the way. We can't continue. This cannot continue. This cannot continue.
Timber, what's wrong? They say their goal is up ahead.
You mean past Crawdaunt?
How is this even,
if we
like...
search that area, I'll bet we'd find some evidence.
Wait!
Milo!
Rules of nature! Why is he making drowning noises? He's a fish.
Are you alright?
Do that evolving thing. Yeah. Through the power of friendship. Oh yeah, Milotic, that's what it was called. I'm so far out of your league. I used a move that's weak against you and I win. Dude, is this his partner Pokemon now?
Yep.
How kick-ass would that be?
Into Milotic.
Oh my god! Milotic's just fucking swimming around in the lake now. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. There's the flag. There's my definitive evidence that someone's a bitch.
The missing delivery. The ring-shaped mark.
Don't bolt of brilliance me. We've already solved the case.
In that amount of time.
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
Could it be?
Milotic.
Brilliance.
It is so campy, but it's charming. The scent left on the flag must belong to that person. We must find her for sure. Alright, let's go punch her in the face. What do you want?
No one would ever guess you were once a Feebas. You know, anyone can change. Pokemon and people. I mean, if they really want to.
People even into Pokemon. That was a little suggestive. Haven't we already been kicked out for lewd content? Yeah, we can talk to him now that he's been knocked out of his stupid head. See, Milotic helped calmed its nerves. It just wants to go home now. It was dragged here against its will by the culprit, too. Maybe it was just scared. Seems like it's enamored with Milotic. Wouldn't you be? Even the tyrant of the lake can't resist the beauty. Have you seen this flag before? It says it doesn't know. It was captured when it was asleep and brought here against its will. I'm gonna go punch the solution right into that dumb, stupid ass hat's face. This is a PG stream. Sit on this flag, man. Sit on it. He came all this way just to tell us that. What's this guy's problem? I hope Walls doesn't get any more depressed by this. Must have received the wooden box from Timber, and then it secretly carried it up to the lake. But Walls says he doesn't know anything about the wooden box, and besides, he couldn't really have carried a box that big to fit Groudon all the way to the lake without anyone noticing. Well, you're still not satisfied? Well, it doesn't matter. Walls is coming with me on the next ferry out of here. I have a flag. Would you like to take a seat? Just spread your cheeks and just ease on down there. Just real soft, nice. It was you! The sweet smell is similar to the scent left on the flag, but Louise, who guided the Timber to the lake. You didn't happen to be by the lake with the Timber 1 week ago, were you? No, I didn't. I was helping the Timber transport crew sort their luggage around the dock that day. I didn't have time to go on a tour. She didn't have the smell. So it was just the Spritzy and someone else. That fits the chief's testimony, too. I guess it would have been difficult for Luis to guide the Timber, but then who did? So he talked to the Spritzy? The sweet smell. It's just like the scent on the flag. The flag you found on the lake has the same scent as Spritzy. I'm not sure what to tell you. We've never been up there at all. You sure you're not mistaken? It's no good. It'll take more than just our word to convince everyone. Well, we don't have a choice. I guess we have to go get help from... You want to finish that sentence?
Beautiful sky, a gorgeous blue ocean, nature all around, and yet, standing beside me, Tim, where's the romance?
There's no coffee. That's what's ruining it. Do we have to talk to Wallace? The chief? I'm actually kind of at a loss at this point. Who would we go to about that? All we know is that she didn't have the scent at the time. Yeah. You've already done enough for me, no need to keep going on like this. I don't want to go along with that man, but the evidence against me keeps piling up. There's not much we can do at this point. You don't remember seeing it before? Does it have something to do with the missing box? Wells doesn't seem to know anything. The chief, maybe? Who would want to frame... Who on the island would want to frame him? I mean, the police officer's like a little but... You don't know anything, do you? No, I'm just gonna ask about Groudon. I could ask that earlier. And it wouldn't be any of the police officers over here. I guess I just talked to everybody until I run into who I'm supposed to be talking to. God, that is so cool seeing Milotic float around in the background like that.
How's the investigation?
Certainly surprising Milotic suddenly appear. It certainly makes me feel peaceful looking at it. Could have thought the Feebas would evolve, and yet you knew the Pokemon's name instantly, Pikachu. Once we check the scent that was left on the flag. Am I supposed to case notes it? No. I'm not. You don't have anything for me, right? That was weird. Dirty rag that was floating in the lake, but it turned out to be a Pokemon. He was talking about Feebas. Dirty rag floating in the lake. Perfect in your room. This isn't a nesting tree, you know. I'll get you a better one someday. Scales are like a rainbow. Oh, wasn't the kid saved by Scales Pokemon when he was younger? So maybe it was like the son of... Feebas was the son or daughter of whatever had saved him at the time. Feebas... Yeah. Found the ring mark flag. Yes. All that's left is for us to figure out whose scent is left on the flag. And for that, we'll need its help. Let's get moving, Tim. We'll need its help. Magnetric? Smelly smell dog Pokemon? Smelly smell dog Pokemon sneezes at smelly smell dog. Smelly smell dog Pokemon sneezes at smelly smells. Sorry. So we just need to, like, put him on a leash and smell everything. When you sneeze, kill it. Just do it. So Brad's in Wall's house. Hope nothing bad happens. Hey, man, can you tell who smell this belongs to? See that, Tim? He's sneezed. Thanks to Magnetric. Tim, gather everyone involved. Oh, yeah. The Pikachu can say it smells like it. No, humans can really tell that, you know, they don't have the smell necessary.
Here they come. Keep your wits about you.
I love how he has to gather everybody so that the culprit can't fucking run away. But the culprit always comes anyway because he's like, just can't catch me.
Tim, I know what you're gonna
Talking
tell us.
Pokemon,
You
save
figured out
that
who the
day.
culprit is.
We already know who the culprit is.
It was
All evidence points
Feebas
to Dr.
all
Wall.
along.
I'll tell you what I discovered. The one who had Crawdaunt carried to the lake is...
Go on. Tell him, Tim.
Lucy.
You, Louise. You're the culprit.
That's just a bunch of nonsense. Is this your idea of a joke?
Yeah.
Do you have any proof?
Of course we do. Show her, Tim.
The flag with the ring mark.
Proof? Right here is the proof.
What kind of proof is that? It's just the flag for timber transport.
Yes, that's true. The culprit used this flag and had Timber carry the box with Crawdaunt inside.
If that's the case, then what about this sticker? If your deductions are correct, then the box would have a ring-shaped mark on it, am I right? Guess what? No such mark has been found.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's right. And you're completely wrong.
He's wrong. The sticker was a trick just to frame Dr. Walls.
A trick?
As a matter of fact, a ring-shaped sticker doesn't exist. It never has. It was created by her. She used the sticker from Dr. Wall's house and combined it with something she made.
Right on, Tim. You tell him.
The statue in the secret path. The blank marks the box with the Crawdaunt in it.
We found this down at the lake. It's a piece of a wooden box. You can see there's a shape that's been painted on it with some white paint.
Huh?
It was like
What
a
is that
perfectly
shape?
painted circle, too.
Well, so when we fit the white parts together, it recreates this symbol. Now, if I put this sticker on top...
It's the ring-shaped mark.
That's right.
Yeah, 'cause nobody can
Timber
imagine
thought
that. You
the
have to
mark was
actually
new,
do
and They
it.
simply followed the flag that they saw had the same mark on it.
Could it be? Hard to comprehend. How could someone as savvy as myself fall into a trap?
And when the
It's so
boxes came to
hard
the
to
dock,
comprehend.
you were there helping the chief of timber transport, weren't you, Louise? Easy, right? 'Cause all you had to do was change the stickers. Of course, while no one was looking.
You're right, I could have done that. But how could I possibly have had the time to guide the timber all the way to the lake?
Oh yeah, that's the easy part. The chief said while you were sticking marks on the boxes, he had to return to his office and get something that he forgot.
True, but he was only gone for a few minutes. Not nearly enough time for me to go to the lake and back.
Wrong. All you needed was a few minutes. A sufficient amount of time for you to send a signal out, right?
What are you talking about? Who would I be signaling to?
Yeah, that's the part I'm...
That's easy. There's only one possibility.
It's not Walls. It's not Magnetric. It's not Rad. Right? It's not... Spritzy?
You signal to Spritzy.
Spritzy can
What?
carry a flag?
Spritzy?
That's right. And here's the proof.
Oh, Magnetric. The flag makes you sneeze?
That's because Spritzy's scent has soaked into this flag, which means the
I guess she
culprit
can
used
carry the
Spritzy
flag.
to guide the timber.
Just leave him there. And toss some R in. Why did he wait until he got sat down before he broke out?
Dr. Walls is innocent?
How could
I
this
have a
be?
headache.
So, Louise,
At least
all
he's
you had to
conceding
do
to
was
it. He's
signal
not being a
Spritzy.
dick.
There was plenty of time while the chief wasn't looking. And that means your alibi doesn't hold up.
Wait a minute.
Gasp.
Why would she want to do something like that?
For the tourist resort she wants to build. Wasn't it? You needed to get the land for it.
This has
So you
nothing
framed
to
Dr.
do
Walls,
with
didn't
this
you?
Pokemon cocaine drug.
Yes, that's right. Why is that so wrong? Building that resort is my dream.
This is some
I did what I had
Scooby-Doo
to in
level.
order for it
You
to
found me
succeed.
out. I'm going to
could you
tell
do
you
that?
everything.
You caused trouble for the Pokemon and Dr. Walls.
Calm down. It's all right, Milo. The only person you thought about was yourself. That's sad. You'll soon regret that.
By being in jail.
It's over now, Louise. Come with me.
She's not even gonna try to run. What? Okay, maybe like falsifying evidence could be considered a crime, but what else did she even do here?
She just
How
got a
is-
little too carried away.
how
Lesson
is-
learned.
Bringing the Pokemon here a crime in and of itself? What? Like they're not being. It's bad.
Walls was innocent after all.
There's no
So now would be a good time to ask him about R.
judicial system in this planet. All right, now that we've like completely
Dr.
solved
Walls,
your
I
innocence,
was
you can
wondering
tell
if
us
you could
some
tell
shit.
Pikachu and me about R.
Yes, of course I can. It's the least I can do for clearing my name. You know what? Come to think about it, this makes you the second person to ask me about R.
Okay, please tell me the first.
I believe it was about 2 months ago. A man asked me the same thing. And you know, I recall he had a Pikachu with him too, just like you.
No way. That
Oh.
must have been my father. I'm trying to find him. That's why I came to ask what you know about R.
I can tell that this means a lot. All right, I'll tell you everything I know.
He's stuck between I am a human being, stop petting me, and I am a Pikachu, please pet me more. I cannot help
Yes.
myself. 2 months ago, a man came with a Pikachu. He asked me about that R, but I chased him away without telling him anything. So I hear he didn't know about it. Yeah, and that explains why the mysterious person who was giving Carlos orders wanted him out of the way. R was supposed to be a miracle drug, an all-purpose medicine for Pokemon. Originally, we were going to use a certain Pokemon's cells to help create it. Yeah, the Where? Okay, we have a Mewtwo. We saw that. How did you get Mew's cells? And basically, you're just using, like, primordial Pokemon DNA as, like, hyper stem cells and just shoving it into Pokemon? And then why would that make them angry? Its DNA is said to contain the genetic codes of all Pokemon. No, the precursor to all Pokemon. That... I mean, if evolution can turn a Feebas into a Milotic in a second, then I guess we can have a single Pokemon containing the DNA of all Pokemon. There somehow was a mistake. The cells we actually used belong to a Pokemon called Mewtwo. Oh, okay, I get it. So the DNA had a memory, like in Assassin's Creed, of all of the tortures that it had, and all of the injustices brought upon its kind, and that makes the Pokemons angry. This is Saturday morning ass shit. Mysterious Pokemon created through the power of science. It's said to have the Berserk gene. That's fucking metal. I suspect this is why Pokemon become violent after being exposed to R. I'm sorry, but I don't know anything about Carlos. He must have entered PCL just after I left. I see. Actually, I had one lab assistant who dropped out of TUT since I left PCL, so I don't know what's become of him. Well, his former lab assistant. Sounds like something we should look into. You know, I remember something now. Your father said he was investigating Fine Park. It was an amusement park in Rhyme City. There was some sort of trouble there about a year ago. I think it's been closed since. What do you mean, some sort of trouble? The Berserk gene exploded everything. I don't know the details, but I heard that Pokemon suddenly went wild during a parade. Pokemon suddenly going wild. I wonder if it has anything to do with R. There's that fucking ass smirk again. I bet anything it does. We should go check it out. Leaving the island now? Yes, thank you much for the testimony. I should be the one saying thanks. You've inspired me to believe in people one more time. I can't tell you how grateful I am. To believe in people. Dude, imagine that. Imagine literally trying to do something like curing cancer, and you make a drug that, instead of curing cancer, like, gives somebody roid rage instantly. And for some reason, the media vilifies you, and you don't run into anybody that is gonna give you the time of day since then. You meant nothing but good. And science, shit happens. You're literally exploring uncharted territory. That's sad, but also kind of really cool. That's endearing. Boy sees you at a friend, I'm sure he'll be happy you stopped by. Once we're done saying our goodbyes, let's head back to the docks. Boat ride to get back, unfortunately. And we could always tell her to just take her time. Please make your time. Milo be over here? Probably not. I want to go see Milotic again, though. It's so cool. It's like normally a terrifying sight to behold. Oh yeah, he is hanging out over here. Alright, we're headed out. Don't get too close to that Milotic.
Uh-huh.
But you just solved the case. You should hang some more. We can come back and visit. Thanks for helping. I didn't expect Feebass. No one expects the Feebass. Is that an actual thing? Like, I know Pokemon Rangers are a thing, but, like, is that a legit thing in this universe? In this timeline? The darkest timeline? What's my battery like? I should probably plug it in just in case. Streaming the 3DS kills battery very quick. Brad did. Said since the case is solved and we found the true culprit, he'll take it back to his home. Huh. Well, I guess he has some redeeming qualities. I mean, I would too. It's kind of a kick-ass Pokemon. I would like to live in a world where I was able to actually communicate, like be a dog whisperer in real life, but actually be a dog whisperer. With how prevalent Pokemon are in this universe, it would be you would be set for life. Like, the number of things you would be able to do with that. It would be enormous. I've said all of my goodbyes. Luis used to cause us all... So, Luis used us to cause all the trouble. I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel a little responsible. We're going to keep carrying luggage around the town for folks on the island. Of course you wouldn't. You wouldn't stop using the postal service just because somebody sent anthrax through it once. You would just be more careful next time. Hello, home now. That was a fun chapter. So we got probably the park next. And then after... Is this a horror movie now?
I just had that dream again.
Okay.
But somehow it felt different from before.
Are you okay, Pikachu?
Is this a
Were you
Kingdom
having
Hearts?
a bad dream?
Is
Maybe he just doesn't like boats. I hope I haven't scared him.
Nah, takes more than your driving to scare me.
is
Maybe
his
I'm
dad
just
actually
getting
in
old.
a chamber that's like mind palace projecting out into the Pikachu, and sometimes the Pikachu's psyche falls apart, causing nightmares? Is this a horror game? I'm gonna keep playing, but I'm also gonna take a break here for a sec. My stomach kind of hurts. I'm gonna go shove something inside of it. Yeah. So I'll see you in a bit. It's not working.